secretly and tell you life is not worth living. If you listen at discouragement, you will wonder if you're ever going to get out of what you're into. Don't make a permanent decision over a temporary circumstance. If you don't like where you're at, don't worry about it. It's just a step. You don't like how you feel right now? Stop crying. It's just a step. Why are you up all night crying, weeping and worrying over one step in the whole topography of your life? You can't judge your life by where you are in this moment. Do you not know that what you're worried about will pass? Don't you understand that one day you're gonna look back and laugh at the thing that kept you up all night? Don't you understand that it's not nearly as major as you thought it was? You can live without your house, you can live without your car, you can live without your friend, you can live without your husband, you can live without your wife. I measure the value of a man by how hard he presses. How hard you press tells me how hard you hit. Energy is measured by motion. That's why the devil wants you to sit and feel sorry for yourself. But you ought to blow the devil's mind this morning. Just when you think he got you down, you ought to shock him and press. You better not start crying on the steps. You better not give up on the steps. You better not collapse on the steps. I don't care whether it's sunshine or rain, pleasure or pain. When you get up in the morning, put your pants on and press.
And you got to believe even if there's no reason to believe. And everything appears to be going wrong, you're working on your dreams, and somebody that you love and trust decide to walk out on you, you still got to believe. When you see those things that you've been working on crumble in your face, you still got to believe. When friends who should be a source of strength and encouragement, relatives who should be there to inspire you and motivate you and tell you you can't do it, you still got to believe. With no money in your pocket and many times more month left at the end of the month than after your money, you don't know how you're going to make it. You know your paycheck gone before you get, you still got to believe. I don't care what it takes. I don't care how many speeches I have to give, how many seminars I have to give. I know I ain't got the money. I know I don't have the education, but I ain't gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna do it.
I fought my way up. I fought to get up on my feet. I fought to carry on. I fought to live. I fought to get out of the bed. I fought with my fears, my anxieties, my insecurities. I fought with haters, liars, backbiters, and betrayers. And many times I laid in the bed, I couldn't go to sleep because I was fighting with myself. I fought. I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of strength. I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of money. Down on my knees, I was still believing. Broke, I was believing. Lonely, I was believing. Betrayed, I was still believing.
And no matter what you're going through, as long as you still have breath in your body, as long as you're still alive, you're still in the game.
Because anytime you wake up and you don't have a white chalk outline around your body, it's a great day. It's possible you can live your dream.
And if life's got you backed up, you can't quit. You can't give up. You can't stop. You fail in class, get back up and try again. You lose a job, get back up and try again. You put all your money in investment, get back and try it again. If you start a business and it don't work, don't stop, don't quit.
Your obstacles are not obstacles. They're there to teach you. They're there to forge you into a fucking machine.
You are one idea away from what you saw in your dreams. You are one idea away. Because out of your head comes your thoughts, and out of your thoughts comes your companies, your self-perception, your creativity. And so every now and then you need to get your head together.
All right, guys, on that note, I welcome you guys to this graduation, and it's super exciting to be here. I just need a quick confirmation if my audio is crisp. So it would be like I'm speaking to myself, even though sometimes I like speaking to myself. So welcome once again. My name is Debbie Ojomo, and I'm the Director of Training at Depath. And today is a big day for us because we have been counting down to this day. And I have a couple of people that I'll be bringing on. One of them will be the director. So I think I'm hearing like some background noise. I need to just quickly turn that off. It's a bit distracting. Good. Yeah. So I will be bringing in the director of training as well as the director of enrollment. Oh no, I did say training. I should have said enrollment as well as coaching. So once again, it's awesome to be here. If you have never heard about Depath Academy before, I'm just going to give you a quick introduction. What we do pretty much, I think it was founded a little over a year ago. And one of the biggest thing we wanted to do was to empower that were people that were young. And I think during that period, it was one of those long period in Nigeria where there was like a strike. If you live, I mean, for those of you that live in Nigeria, because I know we have an international audience, and one of the biggest thing that people struggled with was just being quote unquote redundant, staying at home, not having so much to do, and wondering, okay, where do I go from here? And I and my directors at that point in our businesses, in our lives, we had thriving coaching practices, and we had clients that were actually looking out for people that will could fill that need of helping them to get some work done in their businesses. And we came together and created this platform, which is entirely free to join. We'll talk a lot more on how to actually join much later, on actually how to get our clients that were coaches and were thriving and they had practices, and there were students that were at home that didn't have things to do, and they were feeling, oh my god, what do I do with all this free time? And you know what they say about idle mind, right? So we thought, you know what, let's marry these two together. Let us get the young talented people that we have to fill that need that was in the entire world. Because most of our clients, I don't think we actually even had most clients in Nigeria. The people that are in Canada, America, the UK, Europe, all over the world, and they were actually willing to get people that work on their businesses and pay them in dollars. And that is how Depath was born, like play. Oh. And then now we're here graduating our first set of students. And over the years, we actually have lots of success stories. We'll be talking a lot about these. Not from ourselves, but we'll allow the graduates actually speak for themselves when they do join. They'll be explaining how they started, the challenges they've met along the way, um, as well as what they have benefited over the years. So, of course, this is some of our graduates. I just want to maybe just make this a little bit bigger. Let me hide myself. Or let me just turn off my video. Yeah. Ruth, if you can hear me, give me a quick thumbs up. Great. Yeah, so this is a snippet of some of our graduates, as you can see. Will be most of them will be coming. Where we have a total of 9 graduates, but we actually have a lot more students that actually has been through the academy, but will not be graduating today. So we'll be hearing a lot from them. So you are totally, totally, totally in for the time of your life. But before we jump in, let me know if you are actually where you are watching this from. I see that there are lots of people on YouTube. I can see CC, I can see Joe Spencer, I can see Mubarak Ishola, I can see Divine, Dayton Wadayton G. Precious, you should be backstage with us. Like, you should be backstage with us. Yeah, I can see all of these really amazing people. So if you're watching these right now, let us know, are you a VPAT? Are you a current student? Are you an aspiring student? Did your friend invite you here? Let us know exactly how you heard about Depath and where you're watching from. I know more. I think we have this live on Facebook and on YouTube. I think most of the people most likely will be on YouTube. So let us know where you are joining from. In the meantime, I'm going to talk a bit more about, if you're watching these and you are looking at joining Depath Academy, I would say is a good place to be. And I think for me, the most interesting part of being in Depath is that you don't have to pay any money. It's free. And then sometimes it feels like it's just a labor of love, right? But the thing is, the goal is just to empower people that are young, that has a potential, that could do great things for themselves, to give them a chance and to make them understand that, look, that model you hear, I'm sure lots of you have heard about that model of, okay, you can make money from home. It's not a myth. There are lots of people that are doing it legitimately. Lots of people that are doing it legitimately, um, and are actually killing it. Right? Okay, so I'm saying Baking Explorer. 360-degree Baking Explorer. I bet that's not your name, though. Yeah, so you should have. I'm invited. You're watching from Nigeria. Awesome, awesome. It's good to be here. We also have Joseph. We Ramat Abdul Fattah said needs to know about the community. We will be talking a lot more about how to join the community later today. Ebruba, I hope I'm not murdering your name though. Ebruba said I was invited by a friend. Awesome, awesome. And you are in for the time of your life. Joe Spencer is joining from Oyo State, Nigeria. How is Oyo State this morning? I hope it is warm and is lots of sunshine. So it's good to be here. So once again, my name is Padabi Ojomo, and I have Ruth Zubeiru as well as Uchechi also. I will be bringing them on stage in a short while. I also will be having DJ join us. DJ is one of our directors as well. He'll be joining us in a couple more minutes. We just need to give him some time because he hasn't joined backstage yet. But I can totally see that he will be joining us in a short while. So Uchechi, I'm going to bring you up now. So that you hold. Okay, let me just hide this. Yeah, so it's good to have you here, Uchechi.
Yeah, same here. Good afternoon, everyone.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I know for many of you that are graduates or that are students in the community, you guys always hear from which is like a community manager. She's one that does the interfacing, the communicating. When there's an update, there's a meeting. She is the one that interfaces between the directors and the students. And so in case you've been always wanting to see what she looks like, here she is in black and white. Beautiful lady with a charming smile, always ready to help you guys get to your goals and help us as well. So, Uchechi, I have a quick question for you. What do you think generally about the Depath Academy? What do you think? What's your view about it?
Okay, so far, Deepak Academy, working with Deepak
Your
Academy
audio is a
has,
bit low, Uchechi.
sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Perfect.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I said so far, working with Deepak Academy has been an interesting and thrilling experience. It's been all sort of amazing, awesome, getting to meet everyone, um, everyone coming on board, the graduates, getting to hear their testimonies, getting to see them face through from the induction, through the training to the coaching stage, outright to them getting on into the market system, working, and then they're like, at the end of the month, I'm earning this, I'm earning that. Like, they know where they started from. They are very much far from where they started from, and then they just keep advancing. And you're hearing testimonies, you're hearing people coming around to say, this month I booked so and so appointments. Probably last month they booked 3 appointments, and in the coming months they are booking 5, they're booking 6, 7 appointments, and then they are really excelling. The further they go, the better they get at it, and then they're really thrilled. You see someone at the age of 17, 18, and the person is really excited because he's earning more than he could think he or she thought he would be earning at that point in time. He's even earning more than his parents. He's earning more than he ever assumed to be earning at this point in time. And then they are really excited about it. They get to share this with their friends, get to share this with their loved ones. Though not everybody gets to come on board, but I would really, encourage each and every one of us. This is a really exciting opportunity. It's a very good online career opportunity, of which a lot of us are not aware of. But then it works. It's a working system. It's. I can't expatiate how much how fun this is going to be. It's actually an exciting experience. It's from the beginning, from the induction down to the training, down to the coaching. You have very good coaches. Our coaches are interesting people. They are very the
They're
people skills
fantastic,
are
actually.
top notch. The way they relate with their students, it's it's next level. Let me use our Nigerian terms. It's next level. So you see the students, everybody's working along, everybody's happy, everybody's excited. At the end of the month, they are coming out, better
And
than.
smiling to the bank.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I really want to you know, for those of you that are on here, those of you that are live now with us, this is a great opportunity, and trust me, you would really be excited before the end of this event. You will really be excited and be grateful that you came across this opportunity, because it's it's interesting, it's fantastic, it's
Awesome,
also,
awesome. Thank you
yeah.
so much. Thank you so much. So what I'll be doing next is I will be bringing in Ruth Zuberu. Ruth Zuberu is one of the directors at Depath also. So I will be bringing her in right now. And once she comes in, she's going to do a quick introduction. So, yay, Ruth, it's good to have you here. You are muted, so you may want to unmute yourself. Okay, hold on. I think I can unmute you from here. Good, 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 good. Woo-hoo! It's good to have you here, Ruth.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Padevi. It's an absolute pleasure. And thank you, Uchechi, for putting this together. I mean, Uchechi is an amazing community manager. I'm sure those who are students and graduates, they attest to the efficiency of Uchechi. And so, yes, I'm super excited to be here. I don't know if you can tell, because it's a day we're celebrating our graduates and our graduates who have also become coaches. So if you're here for the first time, I see a lot of people who have been invited. Those in the comments, hello, Adetunji says the student. Um, Kelani, you're all welcome. Oshun State, invited by a friend. If you were invited by a friend, thank that friend, because that friend has just handed you the key to financial freedom. Now, many people throw that word around a lot, and when you drill further, it doesn't sound tangible. What exactly do you mean? And so, why did we start Depath, and what is Depath all about? So, the Depath Academy is a type of virtual assistance where we train and outsource appointment setters for businesses. So I don't know if anyone here knows about virtual assistants. Virtual assistants are people who help business owners work on certain parts of their businesses. It depends. There are different types of virtual assistants. So, but appointment setters are a specific type of a virtual assistant who set appointments for businesses and personal brands. So, your role as an appointment setter is to ensure that someone who's probably interested in their product or service schedules a call with the person, and then you tell the person, here, I have scheduled 10 people to speak with you. That is the job of an appointment setter. And so, if you have a phone, you have a laptop, you have the internet, you can be an appointment setter. You go out on the internet, you scroll through Facebook like you normally would do anyway, scroll through Instagram, go through LinkedIn, and then with the specifications given to you by whoever the business owner is, you go out there and then you engage with people with a script. I mean, it's as easy as copy and paste. We've made everything easy for you. So follow the script, and then at the end of the day, they book an appointment. You don't have to make a sale. Now, it's not on commissions. You're not trying to sell a product. You're just having a conversation and ensuring that they book a spot to speak with whoever the business owner is. That is the simple thing about appointment setters. And why was this necessary? It was necessary because for business owners, we found that they needed a cheaper option to getting quality leads. Now, we all know that the building your business online, there are so many bells and whistles. So you have the website, you have to do social media, you have to go live, you have to create sales page, you have to do this, you have to run webinars. And sometimes people get distracted with doing some of these other things. And at the end of the day, they don't even get quality leads that translate into revenue. And so we began to think, what is there no quicker way of having leads generated and sent to a business owner, apart from doing everything and nothing to get those leads, because sometimes it can just be activity. And so we discovered the appointment setters. And so with an appointment setter, you can have your calendar booked with quality leads, and this literally transformed the prospecting of a business owner. So you're not trying to run yourself crazy doing multiple things at the time, but you're focused on speaking to those leads and converting them to your being your paid clients. And the other part of the reason why we decided to go all out to create the Depath Academy is because we have highly talented, highly skilled, multifaceted individuals, especially from the nation Nigeria. I mean, you put a Nigerian everywhere in the world, they will stand out in terms of work ethic, in terms of brilliance, and in terms of hard work. How can we bring together this group of people and showcase them and give them opportunities that they wouldn't ordinarily have if they were just in the four walls of their room? That is the reason why we launched the Depath Academy, to ensure that we give our brilliant, amazing young Nigerians the opportunity to earn in dollars without leaving their houses, without stopping school, without dropping their job, without stopping their businesses, but to use their free time to generate leads for a client and get paid well for doing it. You will hear how well some people are earning here. So, so if you have been invited here, it is something that you can do. It's something that anyone can do. You can. It doesn't matter whether you're 50 or you're 18. If you have a smartphone, if you have internet, then you can be a Depath graduate. And so the Depath Academy is designed to help you succeed. It is designed to help you succeed because we have not just the directors, we have the training program that is self-paced, so that you're not thinking, okay, I don't have data now to attend the training. No, you can watch it, follow it at your own time in the midnight when you have midnight bundles and all of that, and you take the quiz. You have assessments to test your knowledge, and after that, you have the coaching program where people that have gone before you show you how, hold you by the hand basically, and help you get to the point where you're celebrated today. So I hope to see that even if you're here and you think that this might benefit someone who has not registered, please share the YouTube link. Share, someone will put it, I will put it in the comments on YouTube channel. Click on the YouTube link and then share it to someone. Invite them, because I don't want to be the richest one in my family. I don't know who, some people feel I want to be the richest so that they'll be coming to meet me. No, me, I want everybody to be rich, so that when I want 1 million, I'll just call my brother, hey, guy, I beg, give me 1 million like that.
Yeah, we have urgent 2K.
No, we are past 2K level. So it should be 1
2K
million.
may be in dollars though. The 2K may be in dollars.
Okay, hey, now you're talking. Now you're talking. But yeah, we need to spread the wealth. We need to ensure that when we're all prosperous, some of the things that are troubling us will not be our problem. So let's share the news, invite someone, and then we'll have a great time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Really, really amazing introduction. So welcome once again to the Depath Experience 2022. And I'm so glad that we have lots of people joining us, guys. We have some people that need the Zoom. They go, unfortunately, this is not on Zoom. It's only on YouTube, okay? So it is on Zoom, not on YouTube. I'm just going to say that again for people at the back. There's no Zoom link. Because for Zoom, some people tell you, oh, the audio is not connecting. For YouTube, everyone has YouTube. Is there anybody that doesn't have YouTube here? So just feel free to copy the YouTube link. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with at least 5 to 10 young people. If you have a WhatsApp group of your university, your neighbor, your friend, share, let them join in so that they actually can hear about the Depath experience, so that in our next graduation, maybe you or your friends will be part of it. And we have lots of people that are joining in, guys. We have Mint Cross, who was invited. by her friend from Lagos. There's Blazing Naija, who's also watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Sharon Oluwapaton is also watching from Lagos, and then a lot more people. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in DJ. I'm sure you all know DJ. DJ is just our he's the head of he's the head of the department. He's the head of our clan. DJ, I'm bringing DJ in 1 second. It is amazing to have you here, DJ.
Hey, how are we all doing? How are we all doing? Quick wave to everybody. If you know how to use the emoji, send an emoji wave. If you don't know how to use the emojis, go to your children, let them show you how to do it. Right? Great. It's good to be here. I'm really genuinely excited because this thing was a year ago. A year ago, this was just a dream. And I'll just share the story for the benefit of you guys. I'll share this story for your benefit. Now, last year, I had this idea. I was very frustrated in my own business. Two things frustrated me, and I'll share with these two frustrations. The very first one was I had always, I love Nigeria. I've not lived in Nigeria now for a long time, for almost 25 years. Okay. I was born here in the UK. I went back to Nigeria. I lived in Nigeria for a good number of years before I came back here. But my heart has been in Nigeria forever. There was a time I tried to go back and do something. The thing didn't work, so I had to come back, right? But my heart had been there. I met up with a gentleman one time. Some of you may know him. His name is John Obidi, and I told him about a desire I had to want to do something back in Niger. And he said to me, it's really great, but don't expect any help from the government. The government believe that our youth are lazy. That's what, they're not in my opinion, the government is not invested in developing opportunities for our people. And I've always wanted to be able to give people an opportunity that was genuine, not an MLM opportunity where instead of helping them, we're taking their money. So that had been in my mind. The second challenge that I had was this frustration of small and medium-sized businesses here in the UK and the US, countries like that, who have something of value to offer. But because of the noisy marketplace, it was very, very difficult to get noticed. And then around this time, I was thinking, how can I help these two different groups, small businesses in the UK and the US who need visibility, and then people who are not lazy, who have something to offer, to be able to give them an opportunity to be able to at least earn a good living. And that's when this idea of these appointment setters came to me. So when the idea came to me, I reached out to Ruth, I reached out to Pedebi, and I said, ladies, I have this dream, I have this desire. I believe that it can help these two different industries. It can help. I said, Nigerians are not lazy and we're smart. We just don't have opportunity. If you give our people opportunity, they will seize it and they will utilize it. That's my belief. And I said, and then these businesses, they have something of value to offer, but they're finding it hard to get traction and get visibility. What if I can train? This is where it came from. What if we can train Nigerians, give them the skills they need to be able to go online and find the right people for these companies, connect with them, engage them, and plug them into a system that educates them and then gets them booking appointments with these small businesses. That was where it came from. And we started with that idea. I'll just tell you right now, Depath, I'll tell you the secret. Let me put this out there. Anybody who gets this one right in the next 2 minutes before I'm done, they will get 5,000 naira. Depath, anybody who can guess where Depath came from, apart from Ruth, Pedebi, and Uchechi, and anybody else who I've told, if I haven't told you, then you're allowed to participate. Depath, where do you think Depath came from? If anybody gets it right by the time I'm finished, I'm going to give you 5,000 naira. Now let me continue. Right, so we started this whole thing, Depath Academy, as an idea. That's all it was. I remember then we did the training, we worked through the training, we did the training on Zoom. I designed the training myself, and we started it. We had the first few people go through and begin to graduate. And before you know what's happening, they started getting jobs. And not only were they getting jobs, they became valuable to the companies they were working for. And then they were getting paid. I mean, some of the people who've worked, have made over $500. I was speaking to someone this week. This guy is 18 years old. Last month, I won't tell you his name, as an appointment setter who came through Depath Academy, he made over 350,000 naira. 18 years old. This guy, let me help you understand. This guy is 18 years old, right? He went through Depath Academy for free. He went through the training for free. He went through the coaching for free. He got qualified as an appointment setter. Last month, he made over 350,000 naira. Now, let me ask you a question. How many 18-year-olds living in Nigeria who is not doing anything dodgy, right, made over 300,000 naira last month? Forget 18-year-old. How many Nigerians, forget 18-year-old, how many Nigerians from 18 to 81? What percentage of Nigerians made over 300,000 naira last month? This guy is 18. And you know what that did for me? Helped me to realize that dreams can come true. Finally, this Depath for me, I tell you why I love this, why I love Depath. Because finally I have a vehicle that I can use to really empower people. Let me share something with you guys. When we started this, initially, because we knew that there was going to be a lot of effort and we wanted to make sure we didn't want time wasters to come in, we were going to charge money for students. We're going to charge students to come in. But then I thought to myself, I said, if we charge money, then there might be that person who is really serious and who this could change their lives, but they may not be able to afford it. So I said, let's not charge money. Later on, I then said, well, what if we did something? What if we decided that people will join for free, but they will start paying back when they get employed? And we thought that was the decision we made. But I made it. I said, you know what? I don't want to take people's money. Let them earn. Let them earn. We will get paid from the companies who were helping to find appointment setters. And that's how we set up the model, right? We've had clients right now who we've deployed appointment setters to, who are doing well, who were not doing well before Depath. And we have students who have graduated from our academy and they are now doing extremely well. Some of them making, $100 a month. So $100, that's about, close to 80,000 naira. Some of them making, over $500, which is, close to 500,000 naira, working like, 2-3 hours a day. Working 2-3 hours. They work. Now, let me help you understand something. Depath Academy is not a money scheme. It's not MMM. Right? It's not bring somebody else to bring money and then they're taking money from the people who just came in to pay the people who came in yesterday until the whole thing collapses. No. We actually help you. We train you. We help you develop a skill that is relevant, and then we connect you with people in the marketplace who will pay you for that skill that you did not have before. Some people do it. Some people graduated in less than a month. Some people graduated in 6 months. Now, let me explain this. There's a particular person, she graduated in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Someone else, it took her 6 months to graduate. 6 months. But it doesn't matter whether you did it in 2 weeks or 6 months. Once you have that certificate, you're qualified as an appointment setter. We help you get jobs. There's nothing, I'm saying this right now. When it comes to genuine opportunities, not money-making schemes that you can come in, make one big money today off, and then other people are losing money. That's what I'm talking about. So you make money because other people are losing. Anybody know those kind of schemes where you come in, you bring in other people, they pay money, and then the money comes to you, and then after a while they to start bringing in other people until the whole thing collapses. So you're celebrating that you're making money, but other people are getting hurt. Here, there is no better genuine opportunity, and I'm putting it out there right now. Whether you're young as 18 or as old as 60, as long as you're comfortable on your mobile phone. As long as you're comfortable on your mobile phone, right? you can. There's no better opportunity today than Depath Academy, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm putting it out right now. Our appointment setter qualification program. There's nothing better. And I'm proud of this. I'm excited about where we are right now. But more importantly, we're celebrating. We have about 15 graduates right now. That number will be 150 by this time next year. I believe it. Why? Because this first year for us was testing the ground, trying to work it out, trying to make it happen. We know what works right now. And what works right now is what we're going to share with you in the next hour or so. We're going to share with you what works and how to work it. So guys, stay tuned. If you like the idea of making an extra 80,000 to 500,000 or more a month, working 2 to 3 hours a day, stay tuned. Plug in, because we're going to lay it into your hands. We have about 15 graduates. This time next year, I'm giving you my word, it will be 150. And I want you to be one of them. So Adetunji, you got it correct. I knew someone was going to get there eventually. It's actually from our names. It's my name, Padevi's name, and Ruth's name. So that's where the name came from. Nothing spectacular, nothing super exciting. It's a team. The three of us, we came together with this dream, and we're excited about where we are. But I was speaking to some of our graduates this week, and I was so excited. At one point, I was close to tears that this was just a dream that is changing other people's lives. Well, we've only just started, because you guys, this will bless your lives. It will change your lives. And over the next hour or so, we're really going to help you understand how this thing works. And we're going to create a lot of success stories together. And I'm just going to hand back to Padevi.
Thank you so much. It has been so good. And as you said, this just started like, they said like play, and then boom, we're here today. And it's super delightful to us as director to see this our baby, grown this much, to have impacted people. The amount of people that have success stories, the amount of people that have booked. There's one of our members that booked 13 calls in a month. Like that is booked 13 appointments in a month. That is totally. Her name is Chinalu, and that's in her first month actually. That is super. This doesn't happen every day, So we have everything you need to succeed: the right training, the right tools, the right support. And I know averagely, as an average Nigerian, we like to be sharp, we like to be woke, we like to just cut corners. But this is not one of those trainings where you can actually, not do the work and get the results. No, this is not one of those trainings where you actually can do that. If that's what you have in mind, okay, I'm just going to come in, I'm going to do it sharp. No, this is totally not the place for it. You would have to go through the training, because even if you do wuru to the answer and go through the training and you eventually now get to coaching, you will get stuck and you will not move forward. I need you to understand there is a process. The process works. It's tested, and look, this process, it didn't just happen overnight. There are many times we had to go back to the drawing board to reinvent the way to keep changing things. But now that we have perfected the process, perfected the model, you can't jump from training and say, okay, let me just start earning money. No, you would have to go through training. There's an assessment at the end of each training. There's a quiz. You would have to answer the questions before you will be fit to actually join coaching. Now, when you join coaching, the coaching path, there's like a once in a month training session from the director of coaching, but you have lots of support from other coaches that are in the Depath Academy, people that have been there. There's no challenge you want to be through that they haven't experienced. From having people results in you online, to those them keeping quiet or you ghosting you, all sort of experience that you'll be going through, that the coaches also have been there and done that, and they'll be willing to actually guide you. So what we'll be doing next is we will be bringing in our graduates, which for me is like the most exciting part of this, because as it's not how awesome we say we are. No. It's how awesome our graduates actually say that we are. And I can see Larry smiling from ear to ear. And I'm bringing Larry up first. Oh, Larry Waju, it is a honor to have you here in the Depath Experience 2022. My first question will be, how long have you been in Depath? When did you join Depath?
I joined Depath in September last year.
Okay.
That's when I started getting the community, seeing how things are going. I started training in November.
Great, great, great. And how has the experience been for you?
Oh, sweet, sweet.
Sweet.
It's
Oh my
good. It's
goodness.
good to
Sweet.
keep up with what is happening in Nigeria, where our currency is fast losing its value, and
I
just have to
know.
keep staying afloat.
Right, right,
Keep
right,
back on that.
right, right. So how did you find out about Depath? And what made you
Yeah,
join?
I was having a random conversation with a friend, Mustafa, sometimes in August last year, and he mentioned DJ to me that DJ is one of his mentors, and he would like to introduce him to me. I said, fine, no problem. Let's talk. And that was how one thing led to the other, and I joined the academy, and it's all rosy since then.
Interesting. So what the experience from the beginning to when you got your first contract? What was the experience like? First of all, how long did it take from the beginning, from joining to your first contract to your first paid gig? What was the duration? How was the experience?
Yeah, it was like a month, yeah, of active work
Great.
because I finished the training in December, and through December ending, the tight season down to the end of January. That was when I landed the first contract.
Okay. So now when you say work, people are saying, is it like how hard is this work? Is it like hard work, like oh I'm tired and burnt out? What kind of work? Because people here are listening.
I'll borrow one of the words of one of the statement that DG Human says. It says that you just have to be smart.
Right.
The smart is now what may I term as smart. Being smart and putting in a bit of hard work, where you now have to discipline yourself and be consistent with that discipline. You must reach a conviction in your mind that this is what you want to do. Put up a strategy to it and stay committed to it. That is just it. If you want to reach out to 100 people daily, place. And now, the way we go to visit hospitals and they tell us, they give you a prescription after diagnosis and say 2 in the morning, 2 at night, 2 the next day. That's what I do with Depath. So it's my prescription. My prescription is 10 in the morning, 10 in the afternoon, 10 at night, and it's good.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. So, guys, as you heard from him, it's not like it's hard work, but you need to have a plan. Yes, our blueprint works, the framework works, but you will need to tell yourself, okay, based on my own itinerary, based on my own schedule, based on my own reality. Some we have some people that are moms, they are stay-at-home moms. We have some people that are full-time housewives. We have some people that work at night and are doing this as a side gig. We have some people that are students. Each and everyone has different priorities. But whoever it is that you are, we can guarantee you that you can fit Depath conveniently
Of
into your
course.
priorities and still make money. That's exactly what Larry is trying to tell. So
I
Larry,
do
tell us
9 to 5,
about
for
your
example.
priorities. Do you work a 9 to 5? Are you a student? Let us know, please.
I do a 9 to 5,
Great.
and I try to manage in between lunch hours, early in the morning before going to work, commuting to work, returning home. Those are my times that I tend to fit into do the work that I have to do.
Exactly. So, guys, and if you stay in a city like Lagos, for it, there's always traffic. You spend at least 2 hours in traffic every day. That time
Yes, that's Lagos.
make the best use of it instead of just playing games. I love the fact that you're hearing this directly from Larry. So it's not like we are saying it has to be in a bus, or it has to be in the bathroom, or it has to be this. Find what works for you and just do it. So what has been your highlights as an appointment tester with VPAT? What has been the highlights of your entire experience?
The highlights, ever since graduating from university on my first degree, I before graduation I built my LinkedIn profile, but I had just little connections. But since I joined the part, I've been reaching out, I've made friends, I've built my social capital over time, and I now converse with these people like, okay, I have somebody in Ireland, I have somebody in Australia that I can just chat at any time. It may even be outside appointment setting. I could need something from that person later on in life, and I've established a mutual connection with that person. So it's the major highlight for me. Getting to see people now. If you go on LinkedIn, type Larry Shola, you would see 1,500 plus connection. That sort of information on my LinkedIn page gives me that impression. Okay, once I message somebody, that person looks like, oh, this is somebody that is serious about what he does.
Wow, really, really amazing. So, final question, Larry. What would you say to someone listening to this right now who is on the fence, who is thinking, okay, do I do it? Do I not do it? Or doesn't have any experience? What would you say to that person?
Yeah, I would say learn the ropes and ask questions. There's enough guidance in this community. We have coaches who will do anything to support you. Ask questions and be ready to learn. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Larry. Really, really appreciate you taking our time to do these. Just for you. So you're really, 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 really welcome. So I will be bringing in my next guest. My next guest will be Amechi Chinonso. Amechi Chinonso, are you ready? Are you steady? And you are here. Hi, Amechi. It's good to have you here.
Hi. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It's a bit low, so if you could just kind of speak a bit louder, that would be appreciated.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Amechi. Thanks for joining the Depath Experience 2022.
Thank you very much.
I think for some weird reason, Bruce, if you can hear me clearly, if you can hear us clearly, can you give me a thumbs up because I'm struggling? Okay, great, that's fine. So we can hear you, Amechi. Thanks for joining. So, when did you join Depath, and how has your experience been?
Yeah, extremely awesome. I think I joined in June. Yes, in June.
Okay.
I joined in June. Yes, I started the training in June. Yes.
Okay. Okay, and how's your experience been?
Very nice. It's been nice. I've really learned a lot. I've really done.
Okay. What's the biggest thing you would say you have learned?
The biggest thing I've learned for me is communication. Communication, meeting people. Yes, a whole lot. Because before now, I've been on LinkedIn actually before now, but I don't even know how to converse with people online as at then. So, but this has really gotten that's created my experience in communicating with people, meeting people from different background, and all of that. So,
interesting. And what would you say has been your highlights as an appointment setter?
Okay. Okay. I think it's grit. It's grit, the ability to be resilient even when things aren't going that much. Because when I qualified, like for 2 months, you can't believe it, I couldn't get an appointment.
But you didn't let that.
I couldn't get an appointment. Yes, exactly. I kept showing up with my coach, and she's like, keep pushing, keep doing this. I was almost already giving up for you, Coach Divine. So I kept showing up. I kept doing this, and this month I've gotten 4 appointments and still counting, and I'm just glad I never stepped out.
That's so good to hear. So tell me about the feeling when you get paid in foreign currency, especially now that dollar is like up there and naira is like low here. How does that feel? For people listening to watching this right now, that monthly bank alert, what does it do to your system?
As in the first payment, man, like first I didn't believe it when my employer was like, "What's your mobile number so we can send you our word remit phone?" I was like, "Okay, let me just wait. Let me receive it first." When I got it, it was kind of happy.
Great. And is it something that you like a lot more people to experience, a lot young people like you to experience?
Yes, a whole lot. A whole lot. I really haven't seen an opportunity like this, giving you the whole support you need to get started, even without you making it making any down payments. This is the opportunity Nigerians need for real. Like this is the opportunity Nigerians need from the whole support and all that. Like what DJ said earlier, there are people who are ready to work but do not have money to get started. So in this kind of system where you just come in, it's your time, it's your energy that is required. You're not paying anything to get started. This is it for Nigerians. Like a lot of persons need this opportunity.
Great. So what would you say to a young person that's out there watching this right now is on the fence? Should I join? Should I not join? Should I not join? Should I join? What would you say to that person?
What would you say to that person? Yes, I think there was something I wrote one time to some persons. I told them that if you really want to get started in this online stuff, Depath is the place to get started. Like for anybody, this is where to get started. This is where to get started. Like just start with this and you'll be good. Get started. You don't. There's no time to be ready. Like Depath is the place. You hold your hand. You get a coach, and then after which you get linked to an employer who does that.
Exactly. Who does that?
So,
and sorry, quick question: did you pay us any money? Do you actually pay any money?
Sorry, quick question: did you pay us any money? Do you actually pay any money? None. It's free.
Great.
It's free.
Absolutely free.
It's free. This is it. I love it.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for joining. So, guys, we heard from the horse's mouths. As we said, these guys are just they were students and they graduated. I heard from them. It's not us doctoring them or tell them to say this or to say that. This can be your story. As we said, our goal is by this time next year, 150 graduates is the goal. And we hope that you'll be one of the people that we actually will be graduating next year. So thank you once again, Amechi, for joining the Depath experience. The next person we are having is Mubarak. Mubarak, I do not know for sure if you are 100% ready. I will try to bring you on now. Mubarak, can you hear me? If you are not available immediately, then I will bring in Precious. Precious, if you are ready, give me a thumbs up. I can see you smiling from ear to ear, Precious. So I'm bringing you up right now, Precious. Hi, Precious. How are you? Yeah, I think you're muted, Precious. Hold on, let me unmute you. Great.
That's me.
Great. Hi, Precious. It's good to have you here. It's amazing to see you. Although I think we've seen a couple of times on the Zoom session, but it's amazing to have you here. This is a very different experience because right now you're coming not in the capacity to learn, but to share your experience with hundreds, maybe even thousands of young people just like you that would also love to benefit from the Depath experience. So the first question, of course, what has experience been like for you? So I'm also going to ask you about what you heard about Depath Academy, but let's start with the experience. What has the experience been like for you?
It has been really, really nice. Very, very life-changing. And it has been a very good journey, very good experience for me.
Okay, so my next question will be, how did you hear about Depath Academy? Who told you about it?
Actually, my girlfriend told me about it.
Wow, you should be sending her money every month then.
Yeah.
Okay, so what should about you like? Were you like, all these online scams? Are you sure it's not one of those?
Actually, I didn't trust the system actually because I really didn't believe that something like this actually exists because I was not really focused on it. She was the one pushing me actually. I was not really interested. So at the beginning, that's how it was for me. Then when I started getting to understand it, I actually took my time going through it. Then it was now a very, very good experience for me. Then I started focusing on it, and I don't know, it started working out well for me.
Great.
Started working out well for me.
Awesome, awesome. So, what would you say it will be your biggest highlight of your experience as an appointment setter? What's the biggest highlight for you?
Well, I'll say making the money.
Abi, let's not even talk too much. That money is important.
Is making the money because that was one of the things I was looking forward to. Like, because the main thing now is when you after working, you want to know if the thing actually pays. You understand? So I was looking forward to the money. So I think making the money was one of the most exciting thing for me.
Okay, me, I'm with you on that one, though, because at the end of the day, that alert just, they say alert can cure malaria.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and what would you say to someone watching this right now and is on the fence?
Well,
They're thinking, okay, should I join? Should I not join? What would you say to them?
I would say two things. Trust the system and never give up. Be consistent because no matter how you try, you will always fail. You understand the first time we keep on trying again and again. You understand? So everyone that went through this, they faced a lot of obstacles and the rest, but you don't give up. You understand? You keep on going, keep on striving. So
That
that's
is
my
so good to
advice.
hear. That is so good to
Always
hear.
be consistent and yes.
Thank you so much, guys. And just to dwell a bit on what he said, we are not saying it's going to be an easy journey. No, I mean you can hear it from them. I've said it before. DJ has also said it. We are not saying okay, once you just want to start falling on you. Whoosh, no, 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 no. That's not what we are promising you. No, you would have to go through that path. You will face challenges. You will face roadblocks. You will face challenges. But when you do, it's your ability to break through, to come back to the community and say, oh, because you will have a coach and say, okay, look, I have this struggle that I'm dealing with. When you went through it, what did you have to do? And then with the resources that we have, with our experience, we'll be able to give you the needed advice. Then it is still you that we go back to face that mountain and break through it because Precious had to go through that. Amechi had to go through that. Larry had to go through that. Mubarak, Chinalu, they all had to go through all of these mountains. So it is after you have gone through the mountain that you start getting the alert, not before. So as I know there will be lots of people wanting to join after this, so I'm putting this here in advance. You will have to put in the work. There will be challenges, but you can do it. If they can do it, there's no extra 24 hours they have somewhere. They don't have any extra soldiers to bath. It is the same experiences, the same resources that they have that you also will be given. So thank you once again for joining. I'm really, really grateful. And hopefully you keep winning it, keep killing it, keep bringing in the money. So I'll be bringing in my next graduate. Her name is Mubarak. So thank you for joining, Mubarak. You should be joining in a few seconds. Hi,
Hello,
Mubarak. Thanks for joining. Guys, look, let me just quickly give you guys what Mubarak is actually. Or should I tell them or you tell them?
You can tell them.
She's actually the wife to Larry. So as a couple, they are doing Depath Academy couple. Look, and the funny thing I said, my extra income never hurt anybody. So who found it? Who found Depath first? Was it you or was it Larry?
Larry.
He now said, my wife, come and see money. Tell me about it. The first day he told you, I'm sure you were like, Tell us. How did it go the first day that he told you about it?
Well, the first time he introduced me to Depath Academy, I thought it was just like all those Ponzi scheme or bring so amount and collect so amount. Though, and when he joined, I was in a training. I was receiving a training. I was during a course. I was receiving a training online, so I couldn't join when he joined. So after that, I think I joined in June. Yes. Then I ended my training in July. Then started working August.
Okay. And so how's the experience been for you from when you joined till now? What has the experience been for you?
Well, it has been cool. It has been very, very interesting. I mean, money is the first thing I joined. It's the first reason I joined. Then after that, then I moved on to building community. I gain a lot of friends on LinkedIn, on the community. I mean, the Depath Academy community. Then on LinkedIn too, I gain a lot of friends and families. It has been very, very exciting.
Great. And so my next question revolves around your highlights. What would you say have been the, especially when you and your husband are doing this as a family, like couple winning together, what would you say has been your highlights, as an appointment setter with Deepak? What has been your entire experience like? The highlight of that
Well,
experience now, the best parts.
okay, well, I've been making money, full
Hey,
money.
your people will say, "Owó ni kẹ̀kẹ́ ìrere."
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, kẹ̀kẹ́ tí ò dáa gan, àbí tó dáa gan, it is money. I've been
It
making.
is money, man, because money is a vehicle. Oh, did I just lose her? Oh my goodness. Money is the bicycle that takes you to everywhere. Is the what drives you to anywhere you want to go, guys. And I just like the fact that you can see girlfriend bringing in their boyfriend, husband bringing in their wife. Very soon we'll have parents bringing in their children. Look, you want to make sure that you are winning together. An extra dollars every month, no matter how small, never hurt anybody. Have you ever seen somebody that say, "Oh no, I have too much money. I'm tired. I don't want to make any more money." It's never gonna happen. So think about it, guys. You're watching this and you're on the fence. You've had people just like you, stay-at-home moms, housewife, people that have 9 to 5, people that are students are winning with Depath, right? So you can also be one of the beneficiary of the Depath Academy experience. The next person I'll bring in will be Idris. Idris, are you ready for me? Are you ready for me, Idris? If you are ready, you can give me a thumbs up. Okay, let me just I'm bringing you up right now, Idris. Hi, Idris, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Idris. We cannot see you. We can only see some part of you. So what I think
Yeah.
you should do, if you could find a stable place you can stay so you are not moving, it will be really helpful. So for now, I'll just put you back in the are you okay where you are right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. I think you are more stable now because you were working before and I really didn't want you to, I don't want Okada to go and jam you. So now that you're in one place, I'm okay with that. Okay, so now let's rock and roll. When did you join Depath, Idris?
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Idris Abdul Samad, and yeah, I'm an appointment setter, and I passed through Depath Academic too. So this is my family. So I joined Depath Academy as an appointment setter. I think sometimes around June. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, sometimes around June.
Okay. And how has the experience been for you so far?
Wow, mind blowing. I mean, mind blowing. uh, it has been mind blowing. I mean, earning extra money. To be honest, now I've turned it to my full time job now. I mean, it's now my full time job, and I'm doing
Wow.
great with my employer.
Wow. That's really good. So it has gone from side gig to main gig.
Uh,
Guys, if I don't know
it's now
if you
my
if
main
you are
gig.
if you are listening to this and you're not inspired, I don't know what else can inspire you, man. Because I think for me the biggest thing is that you don't have to leave your house. You don't have to, take transportation. You just stay at home or anywhere that you think it's convenient for you. So really, really amazing. So my next question revolves around the highlights of your experience. What would you say is it the best? What's the best thing really about the path experience for you?
Okay, so basically, I remember when I saw the advert then on my coach's status, which is Precious, yeah, Precious. He invited me. So I asked him that, is this thing hard? He was like, no, it's not hard. Once you know how to navigate your way around it, then it's not hard. So that has been ringing on my head ever since then. So what I would just say is that if you know how to navigate your way and be consistent too, so you really, really um have a breakthrough.
So if when you mean it's not hard, break it
Yeah.
down. Did you have to have sleepless? Like, did you have to write an exam? Was it like writing JAMB or WAEC? You know.
Not at all. Not at all. You have to. I mean, you have to do it at your own leisure, at the comfort of your house, or comfort of your room.
Can you bring your
So,
phone so we can see your face? Because there are people that want to see you right now, and we are not seeing hair. We can see your face now. Before it was your forehead we were seeing. Hey, now I can see your
okay,
smile.
okay.
You're smiling, and you look very charming and amazing. Awesome, awesome. So, what
Thank
would you
you.
say to people watching this right now and out the fence? They are thinking, should I do it? Should I not do it? What would you say to them?
Wow. We all know what the country is saying now, and I mean, when you go for when you go for exchange, the excitement in your face first. I know everyone wants to experience it, so I mean, we should take it serious. We should take it serious. Oh, that's what I'll just say. Take it serious and be consistent too. Yeah, and have the belief that okay, I'll make it from here. I'll make it.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'd like to say to people to say that people in Depath Academy, when dollar is going up, everybody say dollar is going
Yeah.
up. Oh, we're like, well, because as the dollar is going up, you know that your money is also going up. Because by the time
Going up.
you
Yeah,
take
exactly.
that dollar, right, and change it into naira, the money will be
Yeah.
a lot more. It will be big. So thank you very much for joining
Yes.
in, and we really hope you
All right.
keep winning with Depath. We really hope you keep
Yeah.
inspiring people. And also, the same way you saw it in someone WhatsApp status, put it in your
Special
WhatsApp
shout out
status.
to DJ.
Yay!
He's a
DJ,
whole
come and
lot
take
of
your flowers.
mentor.
Come and take your flowers. Let me bring
Yeah, he
him up
really
so he can
did.
take his flowers himself. Where is DJ? Is DJ? Yeah, he's there. Let me bring him so he can actually take his
Is it there?
flowers. Yeah, so DJ, here are your flowers. Special shout out to you.
Yeah. DJ.
Nice one, guys. I think the key message here for everybody is anybody can do this. It takes commitment, you know. But the rewards. I mean, you've heard Samad here. I'll be honest with you guys. I've spoken to people. I talked about someone who is 18. There's people, we have some, a mother with 2 kids. She has 2 kids, right? And she's building a career as an employment setter. She's able to manage that, looking after her kids, bringing in her money. It's empowering. That's what we have here. What we have here, guys, is empowering. Thanks, Samad, for the acknowledgement. I just want to say to you guys, I'm just going to say this and I'll hand it back. Every opportunity I get, I will talk. Bear with me, right? I want to say to everybody who is here, whether you're watching it live or you're watching the replay, every now and again, life gives you an opportunity. What you do with the opportunity is what counts. Now, this is not, life is giving you an opportunity. This is not free money. Life doesn't give any, there's no free money anywhere. Let me tell you. But what happens in life is every now and again, windows of opportunity open. Opportunity means you can go in there and take advantage of it. And once you take advantage, you then get to the place where you enjoy the benefits of that opportunity. Today, you have Depath. It's an opportunity. All these guys who are coming up, every single guy, every single girl, that you've only heard a few, and you might hear a few more. It was not easy for any of them. Let me just tell you that now. It was not easy for any of them. These guys are not telling you how much they're making, and they don't have to. It's their own money. If they told you how much they're making, you will be shocked. I was blown away because I was blown away when I found out, because I hadn't spoken to some of these guys in 2 months, So when I was speaking to them and they were telling me, I asked I was asking everybody I was speaking to, see what we started, see what it has grown to. You who is here, you who is watching this live or watching this as a replay, if them, why not you? Now, the fact that it's not easy does not mean you should give up. And I'm saying this now. The fact that it's not easy does not mean you should give up. Stay plugged in. Guys, stay plugged in. Right? Reach out to somebody and say, I'm tired. This thing is not working for me. I'm struggling. Get encouragement. Don't just say nobody's talking, nobody's interested. This thing is not working. The next thing you stop. And you missed the benefits of that opportunity. Someone else who faced the same thing you faced, but they still stayed in the game until they started getting better at it and they started getting the results. The same people we're talking about here today, people like Precious, people like Samad, people like all the other people who you're going to be hearing from. The same thing you faced, they faced. The people who quit, because we've had people that have quit. We were celebrating these people, but we have the people who came in when they came in, who were even more excited than these people. They faced the same challenges these people faced. And then it's not for me. Maybe God is not in it. I guess it's not my personality. All the excuses. The bottom line is some people quit, some people win. You need to decide today if you will be a quitter or a winner. It's a choice. The only difference between quitters and winners, and I'm saying this right now, the only difference between a quitter and a winner is when things got tough. Because it will get tough. When things got tough, the quitter came up with an excuse to justify their quitting, while the winner came up with an excuse to justify continuing until they win. And so we celebrate these people now. We talk about them. We brag about them. We get them to come, and you can see their faces. You can see their excitement as they remember the first time they went to go and cash in their dollars. But there were other people like them who were even more excited than them. But those people, when they faced the difficulties, they came up with an excuse. If God is in it, it wouldn't be this tough. Maybe God is not in it. Maybe God is saying something. It's not God. It's not God. It's not God. You just refuse to win. And you're using God to justify your quitting. Maybe it's not my person. It's not for my kind of person. So making money is not for your kind of person. I guess no. It's tough. I don't feel like doing it, but I mustn't quit. You call your coach. Say, this thing is hard. Let your coach encourage you. The word encourage means to add courage. If your courage is low, call your coach for encouragement to increase your courage until you win. Don't go and sit in a corner, and then they call coaching call, you don't go. They call meeting, you don't go. After a while, you stop chatting in the group. You were shouting, making noise last month. Small difficulty, small challenge, we won't see you again. Then later, you now come and start saying they were lucky. They were not lucky, they just didn't quit. They are winners. Winners are not smarter than quitters. Winners, the difference between winners and quitters is winners refuse to quit and losers quit. They're not smarter. The people who we're talking about today, they're not the smartest people who joined Depath. They are the people who refused to give up even when it was hard and they were low. They all had low moments, all of them. Every single one of them had low moments. In fact, every single one of them still has low moments. They still have. But they made a decision to keep on keeping on, even when it was not exciting. And then at some point, it gets easy. And it seems as if everything is working. And then at some point, it will get tough again. Tough times never last. I'm sure you've heard this before, but tough people do. Toughness is simply this. I'm not enjoying it. It's not working, but I will keep on going. That's all. And I'm encouraging you guys now, because the truth is this. Yeah, we're saying all these things, and I'm going to be honest with you, right? You'll be excited now hearing all these stories. And you will want, and yes, I want you to be excited, but I also want you to finish your course. I said somebody did it. Somebody qualified in 2 weeks. Another person qualified in 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. Some people after 2 days, they quit. 2 days. This is really good. I'm so excited. I'll be making dollars. 2 days, you don't see them again. 2 days. 2 days, not weeks, days. She stayed for 6 months until she graduated. Now she's earning. Somebody else, 2 weeks, and she graduated. Key thing here is your attitude is the one thing you must bring to the table. If you succeed, it is your attitude. If you fail, it is your attitude. Don't blame anything else. It is your attitude, and I'll leave it there.
Whoa. whoa. I think we should just end the session after this DJs. It was just just took us up here. Right? Thank you so much, DJ. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Thank you very much. So we have loads and loads of questions on YouTube. Yes, the link will be up. Yes, we will leave this. Yes, you can ask all your questions. And yes, you can join the academy. There will be a link with position on how to join the academy. But it's the same thing on all socials: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Depath Academy. So just in case, or if you go to Depath.academy, actually, which is DEPATH. Precious, if you can put this in, put a website right there on YouTube. I'll just print across the screen. So it's DEPATH.academy. Very straightforward. That'll be your easiest way. But we also would put in some of the links where you can actually join. So I'm bringing in another of our graduates. Her name is Treasure. Treasure, we're having you in 1, 2, 3. Yay! It's good to have you here, Treasure. Can you hear me? Okay, Treasure, I cannot hear you. You okay? Hold on. I think that's me. I should have unmuted you. Can you hear me now? Can you say something,
Yes,
Treasure?
yes. Good afternoon.
Great. I can see you just with your brother. Now, guys, so Treasure is Precious's sister, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
He's your brother, right? Great.
Yes.
So what you can do for me is let your brother leave the room where you are in, an interference, because you are both in the same room, to the same stream. So there's that interference. Okay, great. Thanks. So that makes it a lot better. So Treasure, awesome. So your brother told you about Depath, right? And I know that anything siblings is always like cat and mouse. How did you feel the first time he told you about Depath? What was the experience like for you?
Well, he told me, I think in January.
Okay.
But I thought it was like, I didn't really understand. So I was like, I'm not doing, what's that? He shared with my family actually. So we have a group platform. He shared it there, and I'm like, okay, just go ahead. If it works for you, then I can join. No, but I wasn't taking it seriously until like, I think he wasn't with us at that time. He was in Ilorin, so he came back home, and I saw that he was making money. So I was like, okay, how is it been going? Like, and then I now like watched the training videos. Like, I was so serious with it. I was even writing down, taking notes and everything. So yeah. So when I finished, I started. It wasn't that easy at first. Like, I wake up at 9 for the different time zone and try and reach out. Yeah. But I got qualified at the end. So
yay. And then tell us about your first payment. How did that make you feel when that money hit your account like a gun? Oh no. How did it make you feel?
I was like, I could not believe it. Like, I couldn't even sit down. Like, I was telling my sister that, so I'm going to make this money. I can't even sit down. Like, I was so happy, as in I can't even explain. I can't even describe the excitement.
I know. That's so amazing to know. And the journey, how has it been? The journey been for you, month after month, weeks after week, to support the training? How has it improved you as an individual?
Well, it hasn't been easy, but I know that with each month I get better, like for sure. Because initially it's always so like sometimes it's not really easy, just the commitment. Like, I try to work very, very hard. I mean, like, I'm always on my LinkedIn, like as even more than in WhatsApp. So like, I'm always on my LinkedIn trying to like connect, and then I also learn also, because like when I connect with these people, I have conversations with them, not only about not just like sending the outreach message just like that, just like trying to have conversation, talk about other things, and I learn, and yeah, so it has been great. I know I get better with each month, and yeah, I know it's not easy. Sometimes like sometimes I even cry. I remember when I was trying to get qualified, I was crying. I was crying like, hey God. I was trying to put in so much effort. Like, I try. I know I try. Yeah, I just try.
We know you tried too. I mean, we know you tried. And then the fact when you don't be seeing your brother making money, you just be like, this was safe. You're not becoming to show off that I made you sit there. Don't come and join me. You'll be like, this life, but siblings are very annoying, really. But we are really, really glad that you actually stayed the course. despite all the challenges that you went through and the obstacle you had to overcome, we are really, really glad that you're actually doing this right now. You're winning with it. So, what would you say to someone that is young, maybe in university, or maybe an ASU strike is giving person class booze? What would you say to that person that is considering joining Depath? Should they go ahead or should they not?
If you snooze, you lose,
As
because like,
in, tell them you
because like,
snooze, you lose.
yeah, because as a student now, as in like I can flex, like I can comfortably like just go out and eat what I want. That's what I've always wanted to. Like I also invest in other stuff, but then like just have this money in my account that if I want to get shawarma, I can get it. If I want to get pizza, I can get it, and just like
Vex
read my
money.
book. Yeah, read my book and just enjoy my life. Like, yeah, so like as a student, I mean, you'd even like you'd help your parents also, because you won't be like so dependent on them. And yeah, like it's a very good opportunity, honestly. Like I know that it's not going to be easy at first, because I tell my friends that are also like trying to get qualified. I tell them that you should just try. Just I know that it's not going to be easy. Just put in the work, put in the effort, and then you see result. Definitely. I know you get so many no's and all of that, but then you will still get that yes. That yes. Once you get that yes, you'll be happy. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, so much,
Yeah.
Treasure. Really appreciate you taking that time to do this, and do enjoy the rest of the weekend. I think that is about all we have, but I know Mubarak didn't exactly finish her interview before she got caught up. So Mubarak, I'm going to bring you up again, because the internet kind of threw you off rudely. It's a very disrespectful internet. I'm not sure. Is Mubarak still in there? No, I don't think she is. I think she probably left. So that's the internet for you. Okay, guys. So that is about all we have for our graduate right now. Chinadu has been really, really trying to join, but the internet has not been very friendly with her, to her rather. So hopefully if she joins in before the end of this, we will definitely bring her up again. I know Chidalo, unfortunately I cannot see you. But I would run through going the procedure for registry in a bit. But before I do that, let me quickly bring in DJ and Ruth, just so that they could just run us through first, so that you can all meet the three directors, all three of us together. This is going to take just 3 minutes, and then we will talk a bit more about how to join the academy, the Mighty Network platform, and how you can join. We also have an amazing referral program, and we also have our coaching program. So we'll talk a bit about this in a short while, but let me quickly bring in Ruth and DJ also. So hi DJ, hi Ruth. I know you have been here before, but it's good to have all three of us in one place.
Hi,
And
everybody.
I really remember the first day we had this Zoom call on setting this up, and how it has gone from that seed that was sown into what it is today. And I mean, even hearing all this feedback myself is surreal. It's surreal. It feels so good, seeing that, okay, this is actually impacting lives, it's changing families. People are doing great things, supporting their parents. It feels so good. So I'd like to hear. I'm going to start from Ruth, of course, ladies first. um, in your position, tell us a bit about how, as director of enrollment, of course, tell us a bit about how this experience has been for you, and the way you feel about the impact this is making, really.
Yeah, I mean, listening to them, it's almost like wow. I have this wow feeling, like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Because many times when you try things, you put your heart into it, but you don't know the outcome. You don't know how fast people are going to get results. You don't know the extent of the result they're going to get. And so seeing all this, hearing the testimonies, it's amazing, it's mind-blowing. Now, so when we talk about the Depath Academy, because it's a free academy, we had that fear about, will people take it seriously? Will people put in the work that they need to put in? And it was a legit fear, because you know how people tend to undervalue something that is given to them on a free platform. And so, but what we have seen is that one, there is an overwhelming need for making money online. There's an overwhelming need. And so each time we put the call out, we have people invite their friends, we have people send it out, especially during the times where there was the strike. And so people had we had that registrants, like people flooding in. So we have not had a time where we're saying we don't have anybody in class, we don't have anybody in the pool who is in, in the pipeline. But there is a journey everyone has to take. So when people sign up to the Depath Academy, they need to sign up and then get onto the Mighty Networks. So Mighty Networks, you'll be hearing a lot about it. It's almost like your Facebook, but it's Facebook for professionals. So like the cool kids. So the cool kids go to Mighty Networks to hang out. And so you just create a profile of it on Mighty Networks, and then you get verified. Now, the verification part is a very important part of our process, because we need to be sure that the people we are referring can be traced. So you need to have a valid ID card. So not your library card or something like a government issued ID card. We need to have something that documents who this person is, and what the person stands for. It is only after that verification checkpoint has been passed before you can even go in to take the training program in full. And so it's important, if you're thinking, okay, like it's just something that's on the side, because we're putting our reputation, our businesses, our integrity on the line when we refer any Depath graduates to say this person should work for you. They would take the person because we say they should take the person. And so we have to ensure that the people we're putting forward are who they say they are. Is really important to us, and especially because there is a negative connotation with being Nigerians. And so when people see the whole Nigerian thing, they first want to deal with caution. So we want to give that level of assurance to whoever we're working with, that no, we have done our first level check on these people. Who they say they are. They are not fictitious people going about with fake names and all of these things. And so it's really important for us that everyone who signs up to the program is verified. And so anything that you see there, the things you have to upload, if you have to use a different browser to upload it, I mean, please just do us the favor and yourself the favor by doing the checks. Now, after the verification process is passed, you then go to training. And that's where I'll hand over the mic to Debbie.
Yeah, so as my director of enrollment has said, once you're done with your enrollment path, which is not rocket science really, you move on to training. And the training has the best perfectly curated rich training that you need to succeed as an appointment setter. We took in everything into consideration, all platform, building a personal brand, setting up your profile, everything you need to succeed. And of course, originally I'm a social media trainer, a social media coach. So our best behavior online, basic social media etiquettes, you learn all of these. And as you heard lots of people say, this doesn't just benefit you as an appointment setter. In your personal life, in your career, in your personal brand, you realize that, okay, you're more confident in reaching out to people. You're more confident in building, you set up your profile so that if you send out a connection request to people, they are seeing your profile. So, okay, this person is reputable. Now, as we said, you cannot cut short any of these things. If you think, okay, I'm just going to start applying without setting up my profile, then you will not progress, because people will not trust you because your profile is not well set up. So if you jump the Facebook or the Instagram training and jump to LinkedIn, or you leave the LinkedIn one and say, because I like Instagram, I jump to go and do Instagram training alone, then you realize that you will not get results. Because this is what most people do, is when they see you on one platform, they go to check another platform to see if there's consistency. So what we teach people is that make sure your profile is set up across board, in the exact same way. But you wouldn't know that if you haven't done that training. So what we always encourage people to do is go through the training step by step. If you don't understand anything, join the monthly live calls, reach out to your one of your coaches, and then get the needed help to scale through training. And of course, after training, we have the coaching part. I'll hand this over to DJ because he is the director of coaching.
Okay, thanks, Ruth and Padebi. Yeah, so I guess one thing I'm going to say very quickly. So now we're taking you through the process. So, I mean, Ruth has started out about, getting in, doing your inductions, doing your verifications. You then go into the training. If you don't do the verification and the induction, you can't access the training anyway. That's the way it's set up. You've got to do that first. Now, the training bit, and this is really important. As Padebi said, everything there is important. Please. Now, I went to uni in Nigeria. So I'm going to state something. There is always a possibility. There's ways people try to circumvent the system. Somebody sits beside somebody who is smart enough in a particular subject, and you could literally pass the exams by looking at what the person's doing. Full disclosure, when I was doing math in my 300 level, I literally had about 4 people sit around me, and I didn't care. I just opened up my book, and it was as if 4 of us did the exam together. And they will probably pass. But that's okay, because they will probably not need to use that math in their life outside uni. So they just passed to get the degree. But they didn't learn it. Now, if you do that here in Depath, because there is an assessment. So if you don't really go through it and learn, and then you then do the assessment, and maybe you get your friend to tell you the correct answers and you pass, you will not graduate from Depath. I'm telling you this because you cannot apply what you don't know. The training bit is knowledge. The knowledge will not help you succeed to graduate. And I'm saying this now because you mustn't skip that training. If you go through something you don't understand, go and start it again. It's the foundation. The training is not what gets you the certificate. The training is what gives you the knowledge for the next stage, which is the coaching. Really important. If you don't have that foundation, you will not succeed as a coach. And there is nothing, even if your coach sits down with you 24/7, you will still fail if you don't have that foundation. So take the training serious. Don't have the training going on in one corner while you're doing the dishes in the kitchen. No. This one, you need to sit down, as Treasure said, and take notes. If it doesn't make sense, rewind it and start over. If you rewind it, it still didn't work. You rewind it still didn't work. Send a message to Uchechi and say, I don't get this thing. And she will help you get the help. But don't just ignore it. Don't have the training playing while you're on the phone with your party. Don't do that. Really go through it, guys. Really go through it. And then at the end of the training, there's an assessment. Go through the assessment. If you don't pass, it's okay. Find out the ones that you didn't get right and go back to the training and go through it again. The key thing is this: you need that knowledge as a foundation. You cannot succeed if you don't have that knowledge. Now, when you have now finished the training, you have passed the assessment, is where you now move into the coaching stage. Now, in the coaching stage, based on what you have learned, you will be given a coach and you will be reaching out on behalf of a company. You will now have a coach. Our coaches are brilliant. I'm telling that now. Our coaches are some of our first graduates and who are experienced appointment setters. Your coach's job is to Okay. All right, good. I'm unmuted now. Your coach's job is to support you at this stage. Okay. How? At this stage, in your coaching, your goal now is to generate 5 appointments in 1 month, or to generate 10 appointments in total, whichever one you're able. So for example, you could do 3 in 1 month, 4 in the next month, and 3 in the next month. Is that 10? And that's 10. Or you could do 5 in 1 month. And that's okay. And when I say 1 month, it doesn't mean January, February, whatever, any 30-day period. So you could be from the 14th of January to the 15th of February, you did 5, that qualifies you. 5 appointments. Now, that's all you need to do, and then you qualify. As soon as you qualify, I promise you, by the next month, this is our aim. This is what we work towards. By the next month, we would have got you a contract with a company that you're working for. That's the process. That's the Depath process. There are people, qualified appointment setters who need jobs, and companies who need appointment setters. We qualify you, we help you get qualified, and then we connect you with the companies who need you. And that's exactly how the process works. So Ruth, as you can see, she's in charge of enrollment. She's the director of enrollment. So everything to do with how do I join? How do I get my friends to join? Things like that. Okay, so the question Basirat is asking, for example, that is the sort of thing that Ruth would handle. Then training, everything to do with training, from the moment you start the training, Padebi is in charge of all that, the setting up your social bits, the reaching out, following up, booking the appointments, all that is in everything you need is in there. And then once you've now completed your training, you've passed your assessment, you then come into the coaching, which is where it's about getting you qualified, right? Now, please, guys, if your coaches are sending you messages, engage with your coaches. Reach out to your coaches. If your coach is not available, reach out to me. I'm giving you that license now. If you're reaching out to your coach and your coach is not available, reach out to me. Is it possible to set 10 appointments in a month? Yes, we do have appointment setters who have set 12, 13, 14 appointments in a month. Yes, it is possible, Aishat. Yeah, awesome. So that's it. I wish you guys the best. I'm looking to create success stories. If you have any questions, we'll go ahead and answer your questions, and we'll take it from there. I'll hand it back to Padebi.
Thank you so much. So guys, we are coming to the end of these because we also want to respect your time. We told you 90 minutes and we're almost at the 90 minutes mark. Okay, we did tell you 2 hours. Okay, so we still do have some time. So unfortunately, Mubarak, I cannot see you backstage. I will have really, really loved to bring you. But I think she's joining one more time. The internet must be really... All right, Mubarak. Let's see if you can make it this time, Mubarak. Hopefully.
Hi.
Finally, it's good to have you here. It's good to have you here one more time. I know, and the thing is, I really love your spirit of dedication, I must say, because you could have just said, you know what, I can't come and keep myself. I've tried everything, but I saw you keep trying. You kept trying to be here, and
network is very, very bad at my end.
Yeah, I know, and I'm just using that as an example to lots of people watching these right now. When you want something badly enough, there are no excuses. If you have to climb 7 mountains to make it work, you will. And Mubarak is an excellent example of that. So thanks once again for joining in, Mubarak. I think there were like 2 major questions I had to ask you before you dropped off. The first one was the highlights for you as your Depath experience, really. What has been a highlight for you in your couple of months that you have been in Depath?
Okay. The first highlight will be I'm making money. Cool one. Illegal work. Yes. Illegal work and a cool money. Then I've made a lot of friends, like I said earlier, a lot of friends and families also from different countries. Yeah.
Wow.
And it has been a very, very great experience for me. And currently now I'm in school. So to combine my studies with Depath, then I'm also a fashion designer. So it has been a difficult path, but of course, that's why I'm a woman and I'm striving.
That's so amazing, Mubarak. I'm even learning so much from you. You're in school, you have like a small business, and you have a family, and then you're doing this. Whoa, that's like Woman of the Year award, man, coming to you. Because it's not beans. It's actually not beans, but it just shows that it can be done. It can be done, irrespective of your status, irrespective of your position right now, if Mubarak can do it, you can. In
Yeah,
fact, you can do a lot
everyone
more.
can do.
You can do a lot more, a lot more. So, what would you say to someone that is on the fence, thinking there are people watching this right now? This is their first time of hearing about Depath Academy. What would you say to them?
Well, I'll tell them to keep trying, to keep continue. Don't quit. Yeah, that's the spirit. Don't quit. And at some point, you'll be fed up with, because you reach out to people and you'll be like, those people will be like, why are you reaching out to me? How do you know I need this service? Why do you think I need this service? And you'll be like, wow, is it because I'm doing this thing and this person is talking to me like that? But you just keep pushing. That's just the spirit. Go from there, reach out to other people, and the moment you book one appointment, you be like, wow, let me do another one. Then you keep doing, you keep doing until you reach 10, 15. There are some appointments that I do reach 20, 25. I think I have, yes, 20, 25.
Wow.
So that's it. Just keep pushing.
Wow, interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate your dedication to the path, for your personal growth, your career growth, as well as to the Depath Academy as a whole.
Thank you.
So we are gradually coming to the end of these amazing events. So if you have any question, you could bring it up now. I know that many people have asked lots of questions on, okay, how do I join? How do I sign up? What is the sign up link? Blah, 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 blah. So what I've done right now is that I have just popped in the websites to join right there on the screen. So it's depath.academy. So you can't go wrong with it. Once you click on that link, it does take you through the entire process, and you go through all the prompts. Then you can join us. And if you're watching this right now and you know that there's someone that would benefit from watching this, please feel free to just grab that YouTube link and share it with them. It's not rocket science. You are doing them a huge favor. And one of the questions I'm seeing here is, why do you need a name slip? It doesn't have to be a name slip. It could be any other form of identification that we can use to identify who you are, because you'll be working with companies that are in Canada, in America, in UK. They need to know that you are not, we need to know that if we are recommending you, that you are a Depath appointment setter, we are recommending you to be credible. So we need to know you're a real person. You're not a scam, or you're not fraudulent. So that's why we do need your ID. And I said it doesn't have to be a name. It could be any other thing. If you have any other question, please feel free to ask. I will be here for a couple more minutes. In the meantime, I'll be bringing in DJ in the next couple of seconds just to give us like a final wrap up of this event. Then we will draw the curtain to the event. So DJ, you have our attention.
Awesome. Thank you so very much. Padebi, thank you. Ruth, thank you. Uchechi, thank you to all of our graduates who came on. And thank you to everybody who's come and has chosen to be here and be a part of this. I want to say a big thank you. I shared earlier on about the plan, about the vision, about the dream. We've proven this. We've proven this year, our first year was to prove this idea, and we've proven it. Our next year is to scale the idea. We know it works, right? We've got companies who are doing well because of Depath. We've got appointment setters whose lives have been changed because of Depath. So we know this works. So it's not, last year was, we think this will work. Let's give it everything we can. Now it's, we know this thing works. Let's amplify it and let's take it to the next level. So 2 things. Number 1, right? I want to encourage you, right, to take this thing serious and plug in. Stay plugged in. Let's get you qualified. Let me ask you, let me put this out there. If you are making a commitment to doing everything it takes to get qualified and start getting paid, I need to see a thumbs up from you. If you don't know how to do, if you don't know how to type, if you don't know how to do the emoji, just type thumbs up. It's okay. We'll take that, right? If you are committed to getting qualified and getting paid as an appointment setter, I want you to put up a thumbs up or to type thumbs up, if, you know, whichever one, both of them are fine, right? So let's do that. Now, the second thing is this. I need you to spread the word for us. We're taking this thing to the next level. Yes, this thing is free, so there's no barrier for entry. There's no barrier for entry. So share it with everybody that you know. All these clips, what we're going to do is we're going to generate clips of all these interviews. We're going to generate very short clips from this recording, and we're going to get them out to you guys. Spread the word. This academy, if you know it, almost everybody who is in this academy was invited by someone. Almost everybody. If you were invited, if you found Depath Academy because someone invited you, I want you to type yes. Almost in pretty much everybody, all of our graduates, all of our students were invited by a friend or a family member. So I need us to do the same to our friends and family members. Go out there, share it in your WhatsApp group, share it with your friends and family members. Let's get the word out to them. Let's let them know that the best opportunity to be able to create something for yourself online is available. It's the best kept secret online, and people only hear about it through other people. We don't advertise, we don't do radio adverts, we don't even do online adverts. It is through word of mouth. But this is it. We want our students to tell other people about Depath, and that's how we grow. That's how we grow. We're not charging you, so we can't afford to spend all this because it's free. So how are we going to make money if it's free and then we're now spending money to get people to come into a free program? So we're saying, you believe in this, you know that this can change lives, share it with everybody you know, let them come and be a part of it. There's a way you can make money about that. We'll tell you that later. But right now, just spread the word. Spread the word. And the final thing, I'm just going to reiterate what I said earlier on, right, is just stay plugged in, guys. Just stay plugged in. This thing changes lives. I mean, it does change lives. Absolutely. And your life will be the next. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, DJ. So we are coming to the end. We've come to the end of this. So thank you very much for joining in. If you have any question, feel free to go to the website, send us a direct message on any platform, reach out to any of either our community manager, Uchechi, also any of us on social media. Our names are our handles. So you could always reach out to us. And then finally, guys, don't forget, right now, if you live in a country like Nigeria, the best thing that you can do for yourself and to your family is actually earn in dollars, okay? And that is the transaction, the currency we speak in the Depath Academy. So once again, thank you very much. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you guys in the community or in the next graduation, as the case may be. Until we meet again, bye for now.